had shooting the basketball, and your team knew there was going to be adjustments there in that second half. We got to credit Marshall doing a good job there defensively, but at the same time, UCF unable to get stops there on Marshall's offensive end.
Yeah, what was disappointing, Scott, we came out in the first half and really executed the way we needed to. In the second half, I thought we got a little bit stagnant, and Marshall did a good job. They didn't do anything we didn't expect, but unfortunately, we didn't do a great job on the boards, getting offensive boards, and shots just weren't falling. We didn't attack the paint like we needed to.
Right there to start the second half, Coach, it would be 3 triples there from Marshall. We make our first bucket. Kaylee Keogh had 2 quick jumpers, but Marshall, that great equalizer, gets them right back into the game, and from there, it was one of those tug of war type of things going on.
Yeah, it was. We can't give up a 3 and then come down and hit a 2. We were trading baskets, but they got 3s and we didn't, and so. Again, disappointing, especially for our seniors to go out like this. But, we still got life. We still got to, come back and be ready to play next week. So, you just want to go out your last game with a win. We didn't get that done tonight.
Free throws tonight, Coach, 8 of 22 on the day, leaving those freebies up there where we could have used them there in that second half.
Yeah, that was another thing. We've been doing, a much better job from the free throw line. Tonight we didn't. That's for whatever reason. You got to focus in and hit those. So, again, hopefully we'll get that better, but that's just a mental thing, and you got to be able to knock those down.
And Coach, there's been really no rhyme or reason. We've come out in games and shot the ball so well from the free throw line, only to come back the next game and be the exact opposite.
Yeah, and that's something that you got to be consistent at. We got to the free throw line like we talked about, but we didn't knock those down, and it's just disappointing. Disappointing that. We didn't get it done tonight like we needed to.
Well, Coach Aisha Patrick on the day, I thought that first half she played with a vengeance. She was not wanting to go out in her last home game here from the UCF arena with a loss. She scores 13 points there in that first half. She hits 2 triples here on the night, and she was all over the place for us.
She was. She did a great job. I thought in the second half, she was pressing a little bit and, just trying to force things sometimes that weren't there in the second half. And but, Asia's had a great career, and I know that she's going to go out and play as hard as she can next week in Memphis. So, again, disappointing for her and Aisha and Ray, but we got to come back and be ready to go next week.
Double-double there for Aisha Patrick, 19 and 12. And, Coach, is there any concern going into the Conference USA tournament? I mean, teams have now seen us. They're going to defend us there maybe in that second half and make us shoot from the perimeter.
Yeah, they are. It's no question. We've got to be confident and knock shots down. We talked about in practice as a coaching staff, we're confident that any of those guys we put in can knock down open shots. So we've got to shoot the ball with confidence and expect to score and not hope to score. I think sometimes you try to wish it in, and that's not, how you play. So we'll continue to give them confidence to shoot, and hopefully we'll knock some shots down.
All right, Coach, we'll get a couple of good days of practice, maybe a day off, get our ladies a right mindset, clear their thoughts. And as we know, Coach, because we've gone into Conference USA tournaments, everybody is 0-0 as we've made a 4-game stretch, 4 days, 4 games in 4 days, and come out on top.
Yeah, we have. We've done it before, and these seniors have experience. It's going to be a tough road, but whoever we play as our first opponent, the great thing about this tournament, Scott, is that anybody can win it. Doesn't matter if you're seeded 1 or 12. So we've seen that before happen. So we just got to be excited and ready to go play. This is not how we wanted to end it, but it's over with, and we've got to take the hand that's dealt to us.
Gotcha, Coach. And as you say, this is not the way we'd like to see our seniors go out, but I know the festivities continue here from Orlando as all of our 3 seniors, as well as some of our graduate students working with our training staff that put in so many long hours, are going to get a little bit of some accolades here in front of this UCF crowd.
Right. Well, that's important, to recognize these seniors and their families. And, when somebody chooses to come to UCF, it's not just that individual, but it's a family decision. So we're excited that all the families are represented, and hopefully it'll be a good ceremony.
All right, Coach, we will see you on Wednesday from Memphis, Tennessee, as the Conference USA tournament will get underway.
Thanks, guys.
That is head coach Joy Williams. Her